Well, this is something you never want to deal with. Rodents taking over your car. Yes, people here in San Diego actually deal with this problem, and it's much bigger than you realize. Joining us this morning, Bowersock with West Auto Group. Thanks for being with us.
Glad to be here as usual.
A lot of us don't realize this is a problem here in San Diego, but you're telling me this morning it is.
It's a lot bigger problem than most people. And when you find out that you have the problem, then you realize how big a problem it is, because it can become very expensive.
Right. I walked out this morning. I had a snail on my windshield. Is that a problem?
Attack of the snail.
Attack of the snail.
Oh, probably not.
In
except
seriousness,
for
though,
our friends will follow the snails. Escargot is rat and mice. That's one of their favorite meals. So
that's how it starts.
That's how it starts. Well, typically we'll find, usually when we know they've been there, we find a nest in snail shells and droppings and all that kind of stuff on an engine. But what happens, it's such a problem, is they will chew on everything electrical underneath the hood, or plastic, or air intake tubes, anything they can chew on to break pieces off to help make a nest. That's what they do. So you can get into some really expensive electrical repairs if they chew through wires. And we've had customers, we fix stuff, we explain to them, hey, you need to do this or that to try to prevent it. They're back 2 days later, another vermin has chewed through something else, and it's an ongoing thing until we can get them eradicated.
Which parts of the county do you typically see problems like this? Like further, if you're living out by the mountains, the hills, like East County area?
Well, you know what, living up in the hills, you know, places like East County, stuff like that, out east of North County, places like that, Valley Center, yes, you can see that, obviously, absolutely. But even places like North Park, where you have you know, the canyons and stuff there, any place there's wooded, we have tree rats, you know, and those kind of vermin, and mice and things like that, and they just live there on the ground. So this kind of weather, they want to get into some place that's warm. You turn your car off, get up under there, they don't get rained on, you know, it's more warm, they can create a nest. It's kind of a safe environment for them.
And there are things that people can do to avoid these rodents from going into your vehicles, like using peppermint oil?
Peppermint oil, how do you like that? Actually, that's the best one. People say mothballs. Mothballs stink. You can make little cans that are vented, put them under the hood with cotton balls soaked in pure extract peppermint oil, and for some reason, squirrels, rats, mice, they don't like the smell of that, and it'll keep them out from underneath your hood. You can even put it inside the car if you're getting them inside. I was just going to say, it'll
make your car smell good, too, at the same time.
It smells a lot better, correct. But, yeah, and we want to prevent them from getting into, because we see them get into the heating and air ducts. Remember, they can squeeze into anywhere, and unfortunately, the smell from them is terrible. They end up dying in there, chewing things up. So we would just want to keep them out of the car.
All right, good tips to keep rodents out of your vehicle this winter.
Absolutely.
Bowersock, West Auto Group, thanks for being with us as always.
Glad to